No, you just got over a bout of insomnia and slept for like 20 hours. No, not 20 hours. Hello! It's Talos time. A friend of mine's partner.
Have you seen Miranda's design for a transport system that would connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We can't stay hidden forever.
Well. This place is called the Circular Oasis. Oh, what I was saying. A friend of mine, speaking of, their partner just got their unemployment denied. So, there will be some skittering in the very beginning while I say, here's what I had to do. Hi, my friend. Oh, Al. Nothing to say to me. Nothing. Whoa. Now, if this isn't fucking reminiscent of the old times. Does this have a label? Okay, this is number one. So, solipsism. We've talked about this before, but it's a word that I don't remember off the top of my head. Solipsism is... Oh! Oh, I kind of like that. Solipsism... but this is gonna be fucking horrible. Okay. Solipsism is the belief that only you exist, that you can't prove other people's existence, therefore there's no reason to think otherwise. Oh, are you kidding? Okay. Well. All of the different options. You, my guy. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of am into this being, like, sort of impossible, but I'm also not. Okay, I see why. That's not gonna be viable. Eh. And then this should put the opening that way, correct. Oh, wrong way. Alright. So. Problem being... No problem. There's no problem. Okay. My guy, let's make green. Oh, I hope everything has rotating platforms. Did you give me an easy way to get out, guy? Oh, that's rude. Normally they, like, at least create for you a way out. Rude. Okay.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets in my ball bearings.
That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. It was even longer than I wanted, but I wanted that sentence to just be, I don't like sand. Like, this game, partially because it's a philosophy game, right? And I would say that Crow Team probably was not... They've done a really good job writing a bunch of self-righteous philosophers, but I would say my expectation was that it would be much more difficult for them. And, but, like, Melville will just say I don't like sand, right? But I just feel like most people just say, like, I hate sand. It gets everywhere, right? So I was like, please don't let this be a tiny speech about sand representing something. Please just let it be a Kurt being a fucking whiner. And it was. And I was happy. Go on, Melville. Get your scan. Get your scan on. Wish the passageway. Oh my god, it is all rotaty! Yes. Rotaty. Okay, so there's a red light. What's over here now? What did we discover? I see. So my guy to get in here was right here. Oh, there's all sorts of weird walls in this. Alright. Alrighty, tighty. I see. Okay. So, I think we have to find a... I wonder... Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go do something else. Oh, actually. Never mind. I see. That was a little ambitious for me. Sorry, guy. It might be worth stealing you to do this, though. Hold on. Wrong way. Okay, so now we have this guy. Yeah, okay. It should allow me to go out this way. It does. Good. Okay, now I'm taking you. Oh, she's already here. I've been sitting here for exactly 15 minutes. My furry girlfriend is indeed very insistent about what I do with my time. My furry girlfriend. I hope someone who doesn't know that's my cat shows up soon. Alright, let's do this. Nope. I said, nope, sir. This weekend's gonna be busy. Gotta do some gardening. And this year, I can't just pass it off on Viv. I actually really love gardening. Depression is a horrible beast that does terrible things to you. So what are we gonna do about this? I think if I go one more, yeah. Yes. Then you can unlock that and that, which should allow me to set this up like A. That, yep. that before I get it set up with all of the blueness. Oh, incorrect. That one. I see. Oh, I want to do this. Well, first I want to open that and see what's behind door number blue. Ah, I see. Yeah, so we're gonna need to reevaluate. Oh, can you hear her? Yes, you can. Girl. Girl! She's not even near me. Okay, I can do it like that. And then I should be able to do this. Simplify it down to that. I see. No, I know what I know the step that I'm butchering. Okay. Now we can do it like that. It's like cognitively, I've remembered doing these before, this particular area. I'm just not processing completely. For this particular style of door. Alright, come along, guy. Right. You can't really be doing that shit that way. Because if you do, we can't break your light. Here. Hey, hold on. I think I've reprocessed. Yes, there we go. I've reprocessed the order of operations for things like this. Okay. So now we can take that. No, that's gonna close it up again. I mean, but does that matter? I mean, it kinda does. Yeah, it does. It matters. Okay. Got it. Finally. Maybe. Oh my goodness. You would think that she was dying. Lord. Enough. No one's ever loved this cat. Ever. There we go. Love of peace. Finally. Don't know why that particular version of this thing that this game has done had you do 18,000 times was that difficult, but it was, so we're moving along.
I spotted the lab with the drone. Sending you the coordinates.
Thanks, you kit. Three. That doesn't look safe. I mean, I kind of just want to jump. I really shouldn't. But I think I'm going to. Yeah! Oh, that's the first time fall damage has killed me. Alright. Game's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just go find the fucking stairs. We're trying to train her out of this, and every time I give in, she gets more and more insistent. So there's going to be some sad cat, and it's very painful for me to hear, but...
She's remarkable, isn't she? She sees so much beauty in everything.
She is, you're right. But I'm not sure she doesn't see too much beauty.
Is it wrong to be delighted by the perfection of the universe? To look at what surrounds us and experience awe instead of just fear?
No, but to call it perfection implies a kind of moral value that it doesn't have. The universe is cold, Athena. It doesn't care about us, or about life, or civilization. It fundamentally cannot care. But Miranda seems to think it's almost benevolent, purposeful.
You're right. But have you considered that maybe she sees something we can't see? A step ahead? You know, Cornelius, if we succeed, the next generation will not be like us. They might see the world in ways we never could have imagined. Maybe she's the first sign of that.
I hope so. I really do, Athena. You know that I love her, and I am perpetually amazed that this being we created that came solely from our minds is so profoundly different and unique. That does strike me as a kind of miracle. But it's also a huge responsibility, and I worry about our choices.
Ooh, Cornelius. Are you the one who sabotaged this place? This was a messy divorce. Hey, that looks fun. Let's see what's up here. Oh, a teleporter majigger. Okay. So, what does this button do? Oh. Oh, okay. Come on back, my dude. Oh, yeah. Oh. Aww. Oh, that's right. Wait. Oh. And that's just gonna send it all the way over there, isn't it? And it won't come back. That's funny. Well. Okay. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Kablamo. Oh. Spicy. Probably not the way I'm supposed to do this. This seems a little scuffy. It is scuffy. Okay. What goes on this one? What is this one? What does that button do? That button does that. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go look on the ground level what that looks like. Okay. So, come along there, my friend. Yeah, good. Oh, yep, that's super scuffy and they won't let me do it. Okay. I understand, game. Oh, stop! But I can put this like right here. Right? Are you gonna be a butt? No. Right, like that. And just do this. So let's stick you here. Alright. Yeah. Dual box action, it's my favorite. Oops. Gotta put that in place first. Alright. Come on back, my friend. Flute. Alright. Here is... Ah, okay. Missed a crucial step. Oh, I could have defeated it the first... Ah, that's what you get for not actually looking at the goal. Come on, you remember this. Always, always find the sigil first. That way, you know what you have to do to get out of this hellscape. Okay, this way. Meow. Oof. Okay. Here. So, you get put on this one. I don't know if my box can be over there. That's interesting. Maybe I needed to leave a box down here. Thinking... no, that can't possibly be the solution. Well, I can just go up and take it with me. So, come on along, my friend. Yeah, this box has got to stay down there. Well. Right, because we put it on that, come down, and we just pull the other box off the switch. We just switch the box switches. Okay. Oh my gosh. You had to be on the platform. I hope Palkus is okay. The power outages sounded scary. It's just scary when something you rely on. Like, this game is asking questions about, like, what happens when the society you're used to falls apart? And the answer is you freak out. I mean, like, for the first day, you very much enjoy it, right? Like a lot of people in Spain and Portugal did. Palki said they just played outside, and I saw some beautiful photos. What happens the next day, you know? What happens if that goes down forever? Do we just stop being society? And we start being powerless weirdos? Right? It's a tough question. No real good answer. Patiow! Let's look at the new interface content. Research. Found on a Sphinx monument at the Circular Oasis. What is... Oh, that's cool. Because they have so much. That's really cool. I don't know why they never... There's something new in social media? Yeah. Canada, 99. What do you see? A person trapped in a maze, desperately looking for a way out. Someone greeting their friend, happy to be living in a beautiful place. Wait, what? Where do you even see that? Ancient human calling someone on a phone. Nothing. I agree with Aurinia. Appreciate your perspectives, thank you all. I'm not sure I'm going to continue in this abstract style, as I've been drawn back to more representational art, which just feels more substantial to me, but this has been an interesting diversion. Huh. Yeah, I hear you. Again, I'm just not gonna do anything about it. Yeah, this is that thing. Okay, an X right here. That's the center of the compound. She isn't pawing, which is good. That's the big behavior we're trying to stop, because she'll paw, but she'll paw with her claws because she wants your attention. It's, she's on anti-anxiety, so don't pity her. She's just that anxious a creature. I kid. No, she has pretty high anxiety, but she could jump in our lap, and there's multiple people that can pet her, but instead she paws us with her claws if we can't right at that moment. So we're trying to train her to ask for it by either sitting at our feet, meowing like once, which she does a couple times, and I do pick her up then, or by just pawing once without her claws. So when she does paw without her claws, and she only does it like a tap, I wait like 2 seconds and then pick her up. Yeah, like right now she's doing it with her claws. It is not pleasant. Oh. Okay. I'm turned around like crazy. Here. I see. Oh. I see now. Okay. And you? Ow. It's like 900% of my streams now are just cat meowing. It's a cat who's meowing. Do we get a switch for this? No, we don't. But we do have... Oh, I bet this is gonna turn it. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Alright. Ho! That's assy. Unenjoyable and assy. Okay. What the fuck do you even think about that, game? What's wrong with you? Who raised you? A bunch of Czech guys. Yeah, that's not gonna go enough. So what are we looking for here? It might just be that I'm not hitting this at the right angle, so it can interrupt the beam? Huh. Yeah, it's gotta be the very closest. And then this... I see. Okay. What actually has to happen is that that has to connect to it from this side. ASAP. Turny. Yep, okay. My... Oh, I messed up again. Well, I didn't mess up again. There's just optimal and suboptimal solutions, and I made a suboptimal one. Sounds like I'm a CEO. Beep. There we go. Now I can get my drilly friend. Hi, drilly friend. Right. Oh, right. You actually have to... We have to do something fancier than this. Please hold. Nope. Has to be even fancier. Start like that. Take this away. We're gonna go set this on here. Oh, you know what? I guess we don't even need that anymore. No, we do, because we need the wall to stand there. Okay. Oh, right. I can take this around and set it on the switch, can I? I actually ordered a baby blanket so that I can turn like the top drawer of my desk into a cat bed and see if that helps. Because I really think she just doesn't want to be alone, but she can't possibly fathom other solutions than meow meow. No, you gotta stay relaxed when I look at you. Okay, I think I have to go to the lab now. See, if you wait, I'll call you. You did good that time, my dear. Oh, lab. We're going to the lab. Focus. See? What are you doing? You're gonna be okay if someone is not constantly petting you in real time. The thing is, if I'm not here, she could give a fuck about me. Oh, wow. This looks like a fucking nuclear bomb went off.
There are entirely too many strange things going on around here.
I hope they are trying to make an argument about toxic positivity. Everything's so good. What is up, my handy print? And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the first day of the month, that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, because that Tyrus hath said against Jerusalem, Aha, she is broken, that was the gates of the people. She is turned unto me. I shall be replenished. Now she is laid waste. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and will cause many nations to come up against thee, as the sea causeth his waves to come up. And they shall destroy the walls of Tyrus, and break down her towers. I will also scrape her dust from her, and make her like the top of a rock. It shall be a place for spreading of nets in the midst of the sea, for I have spoken it. Pardon me. For I have spoken it, saith the Lord God, and it shall become a spoil to the nations, and her daughters which are in the field shall be slain by the sword, and they shall know that I am the Lord. It's pretty. But also, fuck you. Faith. Perhaps faith is neither choice nor submission. Perhaps faith is the demand for our pain to have meaning, for the stories of the world to rhyme, for a world designed by a loving hand. Perhaps I will believe with defiance in the forgiveness of all sins, in the kingdom of God on earth, and even the resurrection of the dead. I will believe with clenched fists and gritted teeth, and prayers that refuse to be gentle. NEMA project number 10. Ooh, unauthorized trial at the secondary site. Catastrophic failure. She's gone. Oh no. Oh dear. Let's get our Hexcomb translation coming up. Guide. NOMA project. 10. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Oh.
It's over. We failed. Everything we thought we were doing. It's all ashes now.
I don't think you really believe that.
She's gone, Cornelius. She's gone because I failed her. She's gone because the machine that I built killed her. She was perfect. And now, she's nothing.
I know you don't want to hear this. I know you want her to be perfect, to be blameless. But you didn't kill her, Athena. She killed herself. She killed herself because she was reckless,
Yeah.
because she was naive, and frankly, because she was a little arrogant too.
Yeah.
She was reckless because I filled her head with dreams. Dreams of the future. Of a better world. A world that nobody wants.
No, it's not the dreams that killed her. It's that we brought her here. It's that we tried to build all this outside the city. We raised her without people, without society. The wilderness is for prophets, Athena, not for children. We should have stayed, fought for our ideas.
It's too late now. It's too late.
That's horrible. I'm sorry, Athena. Wow. Wow. You must be so sad. No wonder Cornelius came back and was nothing. It's too much for him. Oh yeah, good.
They lost their daughter. Right here in this ruin, Cornelius and Athena lost their daughter. Miranda's dead. So even the founder doesn't have perfect control over this technology. Even the founder makes mistakes.
Yeah, she's not a
Byron
god.
was right in a way. We turned the founder into something she never was. She was never perfect. She was never infallible. No one is. Listen, I understand why you and Byron see so much hope in this technology. You want us to be better, to grow. But what if it all goes wrong? If even the founder couldn't get it right, what hope do we have?
The founder did it without others. The risks do concern me, but that's why we need to know more.
I'm glad you see the risks too. And I agree, we can't just run away from this. But once we get Byron out, we should think about finding a way of turning the whole thing off. Let this place be a tomb for Miranda.
I don't know, dude.
And not the rest of us too.
I don't know. Miranda made some choices, my friend. I told you she was a
Thanks for your
mad
help,
scientist.
1K. The elevator should be working now. And Yakut, I'm sorry about Miranda.
Yeah, he really
I know
did
you're
care
looking
about
forward
her.
to meeting her.
He really liked her. Believed in her. What a shame. Sorry, robot husband. Okay, elevator. Where the fuck are you? Oh, hello, Millville.
Yes?
What do you think caused Miranda's death?
From examining the data, I think it simply came down to not taking enough precautions. Clearly, protocols existed that would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them. That's the technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical, I think it's easy to mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her, and so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
Ah. We know this too. It's a mandate. Hubris. When tariffs lead to starving, that's not the outcome you expected, so you disregard. You know, but the brain in general has a habit of this. We have a habit of disregarding information that doesn't confirm our previous assumptions. And it can become really problematic really quickly. Especially when you're talking about, I mean, if we want to keep away from politics, when you're talking about existentialism, epistemology, discussion of the South, are self-confirming biases really just about ruin any conclusion we come to unless we're able to meditate them the hell away? It's pretty rough. I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back. Alright, before we get right back to playing, you're gonna hear some keyboard strokes. Gonna check on that friend of mine. Okay. The process is really hard to protest unemployment, and I don't blame them for wanting to ask me about it since it took me so much time and emotional output, so to speak. much emotion many time. Much emotion many time. Must rectify the spectacles. Okay, let's go. We were looking for an elevator. I can't even see where the elevator... Is it in there? Because... Do you have to, like, do a partial bridge to get to it? This is what happens when you don't listen to the intro. Okay, wait. So... 5 is that way. Ooh, a chatty message. Oh, really? Where I was like, fuck yeah, Butteye, looks like an elevator. Okay. That. Oh! Okay, let's not do that. I know. Oh, there's a place downward I have to go? Let's die. Let's just fall off a ledge. It happens in Portal too, man. Oh, where I died here. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I was like, yeah, let's jump because that's what you do. And to be honest, that is what you do in Talos. There were like 4 Easter eggs that I just had to jump down a hole for. So I'm not necessarily in the wrong for it. There it is. Can I get it from here? Can I just do that? I think I can. Sweet. Oh, yeah. That is exactly... Aww. So close. Yeah. That was actually incredibly nice. Ah. Dang. Alright. It's okay. Where's my light? It's up there, ain't it? Yep. That. I just buggered that up. Let's fix this. Hey. Let's try that again, except less awfully. Yeah, like that. And like that. Ah, fucking lame. There's a perfectly good enough ledge right there. fine. Whatever. No ledges for me. Alright. Oh, I could see it from here. That's okay. I'll survive another shame. I initially took the bathroom break because she scratched me so bad that, you know how cat scratches sometimes start itching? I'm like doing a suffer here, but thought I had cleaned them out enough. Guess not. Well, I had actually. They're just a lot of them, and they're deep enough that there's not a lot I can do. This cat. This cat! I didn't love her so goddamn much. Alright. Well, this is way easier than I was thinking through. Okay. Yep. As expected. Yeah, you know, there are actually hypoallergenic cat breeds, and I completely empathize with that. As Victor, the best friend emeritus, Lord, this is a work in progress. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, is that once we get some of the way, that doesn't actually get enough time to connect. It's alright, I can't do them at the same time. That's a bummer, but that's okay. Ooh. Eh. I, like, just am getting disoriented. Give me more than 5 minutes before you say something. That I just am getting disoriented by it moving. Like, way to cause motion sickness. My cat's actually only Yorkie, the one who scratched me, tends to make me itch. But I'm not really allergic outside of that. Poor Victor, he gets destroyed by cat dander. Alright. Oh, jeez. No, you do the thing. The thing. Okay. Come along now. So I guess we want the maximum distance before it interrupts. Yeah, okay. And we want to be able to get this on the other side as soon as possible. Oh. Man. If I could do this without it starting, I would be ecstatic, but yeah. That's what I hope for, is universe where I can do this without it moving. Ha! Lord, that was a lot. It was a lot, and it was disorienting. And the right person would have been motion sick. I have a tattoo right where she scratched too, so that might also be why it's itching. My tattoo has a lot of red ink, and when you get a scratch on red ink, it tends to itch. I have a half sleeve right there. Let's learn more about Miranda's death. Honestly, I know. I think it's the constant motion. Upside down is disorienting. When I was playing Portal, there was a tunnel that Lime called the Tunnel of Disorientation, and they were like, "We're gonna be here till we die," because it's when the orientation changes. I can orient myself to a direction. I can't orient myself when it's in motion. Unless I'm causing the motion, like hitting the button, you know? But I could see how upside down for a lot of people is equally disorienting. Like, what gets you about it being upside down? From selected archive documents. I see. The dodo, extinct because of Homo sapiens. Stellar sea cow, extinct because... So if it's extinct because of anything else, I'll say that. The Labrador duck, the Rocky Mountain locust, the thylacine, the deepwater cisco, the whole thylacine, the deepwater cisco, the golden toad, the northern white rhinoceros, the splendid poison frog, the Amur leopard, literally every last orangutan. Homo sapiens, what do you think will happen to them? Nature will find a fucking way to end them. Cornelius, a shameful list, and yet we are the only species that would ever make such a list and feel bad about it. Miranda, because extinction is normal in nature, a common side effect of evolution. Exactly. What I want you to think about is this. Is natural extinction less tragic? Should we be less opposed to it? What is the difference, if there is one, at all? Again, I have unpopular opinions on extinction for an eco-warrior, but we are an animal. If we cause an extinction, we're still part of the biosphere. Now, we can make choices not to do it, and it's definitely something we should feel bad about if we've actively made choices not to. But a lot in this list, save like the dodo and stuff, died because of our natural animal tendencies. An example, actually, I think that's really appropriate for my argument is the dire wolf that we just brought back with genetics. The dire wolf, they say, oh, Homo sapiens killed it because we hunted their prey. Homo sapiens at the time were not that more skilled than dire wolves at hunting woolly mammoths. In fact, woolly mammoths are quite difficult for us to hunt. What happened to the dire wolves is that they were hyper specialists. And when things started to compete for their food, because they were the biggest predators in their area around, and when any animals started to compete for their food, they were unable to maintain their populations because they couldn't adjust. Like, no mutation happened that allowed them to hunt for smaller prey. We attribute this to Homo sapiens, but in reality, the dire wolf just fucking sucked at surviving. Not that I think humans are the end all, or would love to, sit here and make this a defend Homo sapiens terrible acts to the environment, but there are several things about how we treat animals and their existence that removes anything about them as a living being. If a dog bites you, is it responsible for biting you? Now, if you baited the dog and didn't listen to the warnings, does that remove the responsibility of the dog? Or does that make the responsibility understandable and excusable? Does it instead change the morality of the act? The dog did not aggressively attack you, it defensively attacked you? That's what I try to get people to think about, is the dog chooses to bite you in either scenario. One way, it's like when we go and destroy the rainforest, and another way is like when the dire wolf dies because it can't adapt. And that we consistently decide that the other way is still our responsibility is a form of, I think, eco-arrogance. We decide that what means organic and natural. We decided. Organic and natural are determined by what humans decide. What nature does and doesn't is determined by what we understand. That can't possibly be right. Now, I think people are just uncomfortable then, because if that's true, what do we know? We can't explain things anymore. At least certain things. Let's hear from Trev.
Man, this sucks. It's one thing hearing about the symptoms, it is another totally to experience them. I feel like an insect trapped in resin, slowly congealing. I can keep working for a while though. There's still a bunch of critical tasks. I don't know what I'll do when I'm done. A lot of people have gone home, but Alexandra's still here. I don't think she's left even once, not even when her best friend died. We chatted a bit yesterday. She likes peanut ice cream. Not pistachio. Peanut.
Gross.
Well, at least we can agree that strawberry is an abomination.
Also, you're wrong. Pistachio's the best. Strawberry's delicious in certain contexts. My very favorite ice cream is pistachio, followed by there's a version of essentially Rocky Road cookie dough called the Tonight Dough, which is peanut butter cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough, and chocolate vanilla swirlies. I really like that. I also very much enjoy a good, but only on occasion, a good German cherry, dark chocolate, vanilla ice cream. And all else fails, I'll always take vanilla. Or matcha. I like matcha ice cream a lot too. Peanut is a disgusting choice. and I refuse. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Better find something to put on that baby. Interesting. Let's see what's over the wall. A whole lot of nothing. Got it. And on this side, whole lot of nothing. Well, the end of the game. So the big thing is getting this to in a way where it'll connect while I stand on that switch, which I think right here ought to do it. Now, will that keep it open though? Hey, it will. Hey. Okay. Next trial and tribulation. Doing it in such a way that I can open that door back there. I don't really know how to succeed at that. I guess I don't need this pulled open for that. So really it's just being able to target that on the other end with this. Interesting. Okay. It's on the other side of that door, so that'll be rough. Okay. Ha! Fucker. Smarter than the average Hildy. Oh, do I not get to go back now? It's fine. I know. Just being a butthead. Now I don't even get to go back. Okay. That was a mistake. It's fixable, but it's gonna take far more time to fix it than to just... This puzzle is very quick once you know what to do. Okay. Where'd he go? There he is. There he is. He go here. Dude. Dude. Wish. Let's not disconnect it this time, shall we? Okay. 1, 2, tray. Alrighty. Come along now, chargy butt. I'm always suspicious. Like, that was number 6. I'm always suspicious. Because, like, number 6, and it's... I started it late, and it's just now hitting 3. And I would say, you know, 20 minutes of this time has been reading terminals. I'm suspicious about what number 7 and number 8 hold. Let us hate it. Above. interesting. We got we got lights that move. They move. And oh, okay. Let's get a good look. Where's the end? Still don't know. But I got a drilly butt. Oh, it's up there. Okay. What do you want me to use the drill butt for? Let's find the drill butt wall. Unless it's just supposed to be a weight on a switch, which that makes sense. We'll view it as a weight bearer until otherwise revealed. Okay, but question. Where's the receptor for that? I should explore the bottom. Let's see what other choices I have. Probably nothing, but who knows? Oh, dead! Dead! But I think I saw a thing. No, I didn't. I wonder where Tev is. You know, Tev with their wrist had to go back to work, I think. And they were hanging out when they weren't working. Oh wait, no, they're a VIP at someone else's channel. So if they're doing an event or something, yeah, they wouldn't be able to. Can you actually? Oh, I see. You can if you're over there on that dude. No. Oh. Missed it. So if they're like doing a lot of streaming. But you know, you also just, oh, there's the thingy thing. You just lose followers all the time too. I'm just attached to you guys. There's no box. That's the thing. Okay. Let's go back and get Drilly Boy. No, you just haven't disappeared yet. You didn't hear on all the VODs, but I was saying things like, I wonder where Paucus went. I think actually, you were gone for like a week and a half, a couple weeks ago. It was when you were in the throes of the DLC, I think. And I was like, where the fuck you go? And it turned out that you were... Lime's like, by the way, I'm here. You don't have to worry about me. But yeah, I said, oh, I hope you're okay. And then it turned out that you were playing the DLC and then had sort of given up on not doing the puzzles for the other stuff. Yeah. But I'll see if I, well, the VODs would be gone by now, actually. I'll see if I can find them on my YouTube recordings and clip one for you. But Yeah, I notice. Like, I know that there's some people that just lurk or kind of... And I shut off, like, the noise that tells me when people are here, so I don't get to know when you're lurking anymore. And I did that on purpose because both Lime and San were like, oh, busted, we just wanted to lurk. I had a great time with you, but actually you hadn't been around for a really long time, and I said something like, where's Palkus? I actually really need him. And then you said, oh, it was the day you came back was the day that I was doing this one puzzle, and I was like, oh my god, you read my mind, because I really was missing you and missing your help, and you showed up. It was like magic. Yeah, you get under my skin, not gonna lie, but that doesn't mean I don't like you. You know who else gets under my skin? Victor. You know who's like my best friend in the universe? Victor. Sometimes you just... Sometimes people just annoy the shit out of you, and that's okay. Yeah, it's not like you're gonna... Aww. So, this puzzle annoys the shit out of me. I'm just gonna go out there with that. I don't like it. I don't like any of its mechanics. Yeah, so, I mean, your quiet, nobody likes me, be damned. I, like, constantly say, I wonder where Palkus is. So hot. You're a little annoying, but you're not mostly annoying, Monsieur. Why did I just do that? Why am I doing this? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I know why I need to do that. I figured it out. I'm just being slow because I hate this puzzle. No, in all truth, I think I'm mostly annoying, but apparently I have some redeeming qualities. Could you actually get through there though? No. Okay. I see. I think I see. You see that guy. Point is, I actually think, my honest opinion, the most annoying part about you is that you think no one likes you. The times I've been most annoyed by you have been like, oh, when you hate me. Because I'm like, shut up, drama queen. That's literally what goes through my head. Because clearly you're just prepared for people to be really shitty to you, and that's just not how I roll. And it drives me nuts. Yeah, you're autistic. Welcome to the club, bud. Are you kidding? You wanna know how many fallouts I've had? It's because when you're abrupt, there's certain people like Lime who... Lime, are you neurotypical? Not to just like put you on the spot here, but... I mean, yeah. Again, it really comes down to like, you can either internalize that attitude about yourself and have that be how you introduce yourself to the world, or you can, you know, not. It's entirely up to you. And, oh, I see. Ugh, this is obnoxious. Alright, well. Yeah. Ugh, I hate it. And that, like, doesn't help at all, but maybe it will once I take it up here. Yeah, you can choose to internalize that that's how all of your relationships will end, or you can choose to accept that there's gonna be some people who are either too stubborn or too annoying themselves to not care. To care. So, it's kind of your call in that regard. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to put it, actually. I've done that too. That's an awesomely, mildly depressing way to put it. Let's see. Ugh. Um. I used to do that when I was a lot younger, and now I just am Hildy, and it's often for worse if you ask other people. But I like to think it's for better or worse. Interesting. That's not viable either. Oh, I hate it. I don't know about that. I think that the definition of what is a self is sometimes very obfuscated by our personal opinions on reality. I think there are different levels of self. Son of a bitch. And I think... Yeah, and I actually think that there is a reasonable consideration that that can be all parts of you. Like, I think there's a reasonable assumption on that part. Oh, wait. Oh, I hope it's not that. That would be obnoxious, but also, I mean... I personally feel like because we're making decisions about how we behave, I'm pretty close to that person, but I'm not that person. I have definitely, on many occasions, chosen to change my behavior because of a situation. But I would say that I'm far closer to the person who doesn't give a fuck than others. Like, the person who truly doesn't give a fuck is probably a sociopath. Like that, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think sociopathy can be a learned trait. Like, the idea of sociopathy... I also think that sociopathy does not mean someone can't be functional or sometimes even kind. You know, I think sociopathy does have this idea that it automatically makes you a murderer, and that's simply not true. It is a psychological disorder, just like many. I hate it. Okay, no, I got it. I just hate it. This is just not the kind of puzzle that I enjoy. And I think definitely, depending especially on the constraints of society, there are a lot of really important figures who, over time, basically became sociopaths at the behest of survival. But how to get back down? We put you here temporarily. Haha. I mean, I've known people who've willingly married sociopaths knowing their diagnosis. I would not do so because I already have trouble enough with validation and empathy from others. The last thing I need is someone who lacks it. But I also think that psychological disorders like sociopathy are from a society. Tev! I was literally talking about how I hadn't heard from you. Yeah. Yeah, actually exactly like that. Tev's like, on the subject of this. there's this dude who took these scans
Having a
of all
friend
of these.
like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you, who disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
But I was actually literally earlier this stream, Tev. I don't know if you heard it and were lurking, but I was like, I haven't seen Tev in a minute. I hope they're okay. Yes. Yeah, that's what I've read too, Tev, is that, you know, between these cruel, like, because you have to be kind of sociopathic to be a CEO, at least in America, right? But in general, everywhere. If you have a family that loves you, you have a model of kindness, and so you know how to behave, right? Because sociopathy is literally the definition of being unable to view anything but for self-benefit. Like, that's, they say it's a pathological inability to be a functioning member of society. And so if that's the case, then being able to treat your family with care is not sociopathic.
There is a kind of peace here in the desert. A perfect silence. This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth. If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear only the wind and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against. It is spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a vile and cowardly surrender to oblivion.
I'm happy to hear that, Tiff. I've actually thought about that. I've thought about starting maybe at noon, because the same goes for San, who's usually falling asleep during stream. Since I happen to have a bunch of European followers, I've considered, at least for Talos, I've considered maybe doing it a little earlier. But I'm happy to hear that you've been a little gone because you're healthier. Like, if I end up never, well, one, I've almost got a Discord done, so I'll be able to check up on you guys and be like, are you alive? I don't care if you're not active, I just don't want you to have died. Like, if you stop watching me, I will move on. I'll miss you, but I'll move on. I just always worry that it's like something happened, you know? And so I will be I'm very ecstatic that it's not something that happened. That was a very long about way to say, I miss you when you're gone. That was just for you, Tev. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I also figured that. Like, the game being Talos, or... Oh, am I in here forever? I'm in here forever. Yeah, like, if y'all deuce out because you're like, oh, Tev, well, I hope you can get back to that schedule then, if that's something you really like doing. Balgus, do you mean that when it's not Talos, you may be gone? I also understand. That's the thing, like, as a streamer, it's fair. I actually have a whole list of games kind of in this genre because they're what I like. Like, Jen suggested Soma. I have, Swapper. I picked up Witness. I've got, Blueprints and Genesis Noir on the list as well. There's a bunch of lists. But I also understand that this is a hobby you guys have and it's not really anybody's business. I see now. Whether you watch it or not. But just know I think about you. Oh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Oh, I dislike this heavily. Yeah? You know, there's one, called The Trolley Problem Inc. that I really like. Might be in a similar vein. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Okay, hold on. We'll do it like this. I mean, if it's 1 to 2 hours, it'll make it. Like, I actually think I am gonna do a different game before the DLC. I do not, like. Tev, you were commenting how you were. I think it was you, Tev, who said you're gonna get burned out on Talos, or maybe it was Lime. And I do think that doing the DLC right away is gonna. It's gonna harm a Hildy. Oh, okay, hold on. Got it. And so I do think I am gonna, take a breather in that sense. Otherwise, I'll just lose my goddamn mind. Okay, so we can simplify this to one dude now. Like, I hesitate because where even is the ending? Is it over here? Yes. I hesitate because there is a reality where right. Where you thank you, Ferris. You forget all of the tricks and then, like, you know, next thing you know, you're in a terrible scenario. But I also feel like I actually feel like I could play and replay Talos probably for the rest of my life. I do not think I would necessarily enjoy it. No, I kid. I think I would enjoy it too. I just think I would also find myself in periods where I'd start to resent it. So probably will intersperse the DLCs between each other. Yeah, so let's do this first. And let's borrow you. You need to be connected to that. And you can hang out. Ugh. Right. That is the bigger issue, is it not? So, primary issue that I can think of is being able to wait a second. Do I even need to use blue in that at all? Yeah, because the red's gonna get stuck back there. Well, let's see something. Yeah. It's alright, turning it around enough will let me get back out. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I was expecting that. Okay. So, I think my problem comes down to what to do then. Though I wonder... because I can get back in and out through that blue door if I need to worry about it anymore. I think... I can just set myself up like this, go back in and rotate it. But... yes. Okay. I actually, Ted, there's another free game.
Get my brain to think like that.
There's another free game called Qualia that you may like. It was about 6 hours. And it's about robot sentience, period. But I really like how it was done. Alright, let's look at some question marks, shall we? Yeah, I think I might jump to Blueprints or Genesis Noir. Blueprints sounds really cool. Like, I keep reading about it thinking, that sounds like a really innovative puzzle. So I might jump to Blueprints and then jump back to one DLC and then jump, maybe. We'll see. I might just be like, no, I gotta know the extras. Palkies, what other games do you look for? I always like suggestions, and you really like Talos, and I really like Talos, so there's a chance that I'd really like it. Yeah! It's like a big deal. Oh, everybody's playing Blueprint, so maybe I shouldn't, but... like, nobody's gonna want to re-see it. But, at the same time, it looks really cool. Maybe I'll put it at the end of my list, and when I return to it, people will want to re-see it. Yeah, that tells me all I need to know is to not play Blueprints right now, because I'll just get swallowed. It's a bummer, because it's been on my radar for a while. I did! I really liked it, Tev. I think it not only suited my literary feelings, I think it has that kind of benevolent sociopathy in those aliens that we were just talking about. I really appreciated the discussion of what it means, what identity could mean to other people. Then maybe I'll hop into... I mean, Witness has been really... like, I'm trying to avoid games that everyone's playing. Palkis, are you saying I'm not one of your favorites? No, I can't. Because, like, Lime was like, you should do it. And I agree, but I think a game like Blueprints already has a niche audience, and if all of my Europeans' favorite people are doing it, then that's not gonna work to my benefit. Because it would be for this time slot. So maybe we finish We Happy Few in this time slot. What do you mean? I am playing Talos Principle II. Wait, did I say it weird? Did I say something wrong? Did I not make sense? Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's what I mean to say, is like, well, one, I just play what I want to play. So if I want to play Blueprints, I'll just play Blueprints. Because honestly, I just wanted to play Talos Principle, and everyone told me not to do it, and look where that got me. And then I wanted to play Portal, and everybody said not to do it when I did it, and look where that got me. So I think I'm just gonna do what I want to do. And I have a lot of games that are in progress, so I might finish We Happy Few, or do some Hades for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do all the DLC and call it good. What I know is... okay, listen, Lime. I want to give you emotes too. I just have to find enough followers. You know, Palkis, yes, I think I did. And manifesting, I think, actually has some substance in reality. You know, if you want to, like, get... you know how I'm the super objective sciencey type, but micro expressions exist. Yeah. You know, micro expressions exist. Self-fulfilling prophecy exists because you behave in a way that you believe will be functional, right? So, but I just... like, I just don't agree. I got nobody from Eternal Cylinder, but I loved playing that game. I just don't agree that you know, I don't think Talos Principle is that well known to Americans. I think Talos Principle, we're vaguely aware it exists because it blew up because it was a very popular game. But I don't think Americans actually know it. And the reason I say that is whenever I tell someone, oh, I'm playing Talos Principle. Now, it's suddenly become well known because Pro Team did a deal with Amazon to give it away for free in upcoming advertisement of Talos Reawakened. But to this day, I'll be like, oh, I stream Talos, and people will be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's a puzzle game. Now, if you say I'm streaming that game about the sentient robot and the lights, then they know what you're talking about. I found it. But yeah, I just, I personally was like, so I initially did 2 streams a day, and I'm gonna slowly veer back towards that. It's just lately, I have depression, like really bad depression. And so I've mentioned this before, I'm a disabled person, and I have depression. So my energy's been really waning. And trying to do 2 streams a day in that sort of pitch would not go well. But it's picking up again. So I have vowed to finish in the evening slot. And then probably after Avowed, I'll do Oblivion because I love the Elder Scrolls. But there's also a game called Themyscira, which is like a Souls-like with a Plague Doctor hero. I have a half-sleeve size Plague Doctor tattoo on my right arm. And when I was in comics, I wrote comics about... Yeah, I used to be on Escitalopram, actually. I am on... Here, let's share cocktails. That's exactly the sort of person I am, actually. I am on 450 bupropion, and which is like the clinical dose, a little higher than. So it sounds huge, but it's not. And then I am on 150 of venlafaxine. Bupropion is Wellbutrin. It's often used for weight loss, for quitting smoking, for ADHD, but it's really just if you have super bad major depression, it gives you energy. But when you have, if you're like me, then you become really aggravated if you're on bupropion and you yell at your family. So I have venlafaxine, which is Effexor, to make sure I don't yell at people. Yeah, I have really bad ADHD, so I also have 20 milligrams of Adderall. Lime was here once when I was like, today is not the day. I had to go take extra ADHD meds because I just was like, whoa, not answering questions fully. I actually had ADHD my whole life, and I always worked harder than I needed to work because I was, my age in America means, one, I wasn't allowed to be autistic, or I wasn't allowed to be ADHD. So I was treated like I was just aggressive for a good deal of my childhood. And the first thing that happened when I went to a psychologist as an adult was they were like, your ADHD's through the fucking chart. Has anyone ever told you that? And I went, I don't have ADHD. I have a master's degree. You can get a master's degree with ADHD. Well, Palkas, you shouldn't take pride in that, or you should. But you shouldn't take pride in it in such a way that you tell other people that them taking it does, especially via society. Like, internationally, there is a universality between how women are thought of, and one of them is that, we're just thought of as bitches if we're any sort of hyper manifestation of ADHD. But Palka is like, it's just as good to avoid medicine, if that's your philosophy, as it is to take it. I think a lot of people should be proud that they took it and proud that they take care of their mental illness. Why is it normal? Why is it disgustingly normalized to take care of an illness? I just don't think you maybe have like major depression. Because if you had major depression, I think you wouldn't find it normalized. Yeah. Really, it's because they thought ADHD was all about just running around. Oh, I mean, yeah. Like, okay, so I would say, so Palkis, I think part of the time you think I disagree with you all the time is that it's just like a language barrier because English is your second language. Um, Normalized, I think, is used a little differently in my realm of people. I would say that it is overprescribed because I don't think it's normalized as in people want to be taking it. I think it's big pharma deciding that anyone who's not in line must be sick. So I mean, I think normalized puts it on the individual, where I think it's a lot more of a, people are going to seek help because they're sad because the world sucks, not because they're depressed. And instead of helping them with coping skills, they give them a pill. If I don't have my pills, I try to kill myself. So, yeah, Tevra, in the 90s, only kids had the diagnosis. Only boys could be ADHD in the 90s, because the idea was that ADHD was the kind of kid who runs around smacking the girls and doesn't listen and fidgets. The thing is, if you're a girl who does that, you get expelled. So you're immediately taught from the get-go that you are inappropriate at best. So I was definitely put in my place, and taught, like, I was just told I was super creative and I needed to calm down. I think especially with young kids, Palkis, it's very normalized to a point where they're like using TikTok to diagnose each other, and they're just normal ass things that people do. I'm really worried about Gen Z and mental health. I think my generation and people, like, because remember, Tev and I are 40. I think when I talk to other 40-year-olds, like we're near 40 or around 40, when I talk to other 40-year-olds, it is not normalized at all. Rather, there's a lot of people who are getting on antidepressants for the first time in their life and finally not being suicidal and functioning. It's very sad, at least in America, again, in the upper generations. I think young people are definitely in danger right now, because when you're unhappy and no one cares, you just try to find something to explain why you're unhappy. Also, there's something that says SX here, and that is exciting. Okay. The riches. From selected archive documents R to T. Getting rich was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I see that now at the end when the inside is useless. Not being poor was great. No longer having to worry all the time. being able to afford the best doctors, being able to go on holidays, being able to take care of my mother. But being rich, it just isolated me. It changed every interaction with every other person, because suddenly I had the ability to change their life, to fix all their problems, and they knew it. And I knew it. A simple choice on my part could take away so much of their pain. Every interaction became infected by this inequality between us, and it made me bitter. Made me feel every relationship, even with my family, was transactional. Why didn't you take away their pain? I was desperately looking for some genuinely human experience, and I seemed excluded from that now, and it made me resent everyone. What I didn't see, what I only see now as I'm dying, is that I could have used that money for good, all of it. I don't mean giving it to some NGO run by other rich people. I mean really using it. I loved movies. How many indie movies could I have financed? How many books could I have gotten published? And how much could I have just built? Not another villa for myself, but things that would benefit civilization in general. Hell, I could have just given it away, made all those lives better. Exactly! Take away that pain. Like, what good does $1 million in your bank account do you? Pay off your friend's student loans, guys. If you own a house and you own a car and you have regular income and you can retire, just pay off somebody's student loans. Just give your friend $1,000, you know? And if at the end of the day I was only left with enough money to be upper middle class, so what? At least I would have been the person I wanted to be. Athena. Resource wealth as such has no value. It only matters in terms of the ability to act. But what made this ancient human so unable to act? It can't have been a personal failing, as most people of similar wealth acted the same way. Cornelius, perhaps the answer lies in scarcity, or a system built on it, naturally optimizing towards resource accumulation. Historical circumstances, not individual sin. Miranda, but I have read about rich ancients who did act differently. They were rare, but they did exist, so it is possible for people to defy the will of history. Palkis, yeah, the alcohol phase is definitely something, like, I'm happy for you that you were able to, and in fact, the goal of most antidepressants, at least from doctors that I've talked to, is to have you not on pills, right? Is to have you on them if it's just like episodic depression, or autism or something like that, to have you on them only long enough so that you can get better. And a lot of people sort of have the alcohol phase and then realize they need help, and they either can do it themselves or they go get help. I never had the alcohol phase because my dad was a really bad alcoholic. Tev, mine are from medical doctors too, like against my will. So, I think that's reasonable too, to be afraid of drugs, because we don't, you know, you and I didn't make them. We don't know what the fuck's in them, right? Lime! Ah, Van for life, Lime! It's the Venla gang. Yeah! Yeah, I think especially in your country, I know, like I said, I pursued this girl in Norway, so I know a bit about Scandinavia at the time. You guys were scared. Like, you were really scared, and you scared everyone. Venlafaxine, I think, has been the best antidepressant I've been on, but it also, my old job, I was so fucked up by it that I wrongly sought more pills, and I over-medicated myself. So I'm just now, like, being myself. Archived message from Trinculo to Athena. It's all a joke, isn't it? A giant prank perpetrated on all of us. The goal, the founder of the simulation. I don't even think you exist. I don't think biological humans ever existed either. What nonsense. I bet these messages just go to the mayor's inbox or straight to the recycling bin. You all suck, LMAO. Oh, we know those people too. And I think actually it's very healthy to have a fear of it, as long as it doesn't keep you from taking care of yourself. Like, Palkis has found a way to take care of himself without them. But as long as you don't let that fear stop you, you know? I'm really proud of you, Tevra, for taking the one pill even though you're afraid. Like, that's really brave. From Hypatia's journal, day 676. After the chaos of the last months, Quies has returned to the city. I suppose we're calling it a city now, although the small collection of dwellings, inhabited by a mere 25 people, seems to barely deserve that designation. We'll have to come up with an actual name soon. I suspect the first 1 or 2 decades, calling it the city is going to get a little bit stale. Everyone has an opinion, of course. It's the talk of the town these days. I'm personally hoping that New Alexandria will win out in the vote next week, although I suspect Elohim's legacy carries the most weight. Byron came up with some silly suggestions like Constantinople, very New York, and Robot Paris. Yeah, autism also, man. Like, my weird fixations don't have anything to do with meds, so I'm relieved on that part. But if I find a game that has the right type of resource management or building, all of my free time becomes that right away. I wish they were more streamable. And I think it would help me not fall into them as much. No, what, this one, what's the file called? Founding 9. His blood is the blood in our veins. Okay, and SX just gave me a virus, so that's cool.
This one seems to be corrupted. It's almost like something tried to delete it as you were downloading it. Pandora, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Right, Lime, and especially because you shouldn't need something every day, right? Like, let's just sit there. I mean, yes, I think major depression and certain suicidal disorders, it's a blessing that it exists. But things like ADHD are definitely a societal illness. Needing to focus as much as you do every day is the work of society not being willing to accept different brain patterns. Autism is a different brain pattern. Is it a disease? We don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. That happened to me with settlement building in Fallout. I found this mod called Sim Settlements 2, and it's basically Sim City but in Fallout, and I woke up three months later and all the plants were dead. Mind Over Magic is kind of doing that to me right now, but as I mentioned, I'm in an energetic wane, and I'm unemployed, so I'm sort of giving myself a mercy to just enjoy myself, but yeah, Lime, for me it was a little difficult when I was younger, but without medication, I am so abjectly miserable. I cry all the time. I can't get out of bed. Like, the moment I was on medication, I realized I never wanted to be off medication. I still work to maybe find a world where I'm not on medication. Oh, that's sweet. With like lower functioning autism, Lime. Lower functioning is the wrong way to say it, but Palkis, do you mean that you're like fixating and then you're suddenly like, I have to eat and pay bills and I need to stop this? Because that's called a healthy brain. heard it. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I heard it. I mean, it's also none of your business. Like, let's be fair. I shouldn't be. It's just none of your business, and I shouldn't even be, like, blabbing about it. Oh, man, no. You think I don't have those thoughts? Oh, boy. It sucks. Like, I super have those thoughts, and then you just feel worse, and you keep going. It fucking sucks. Oh, I see it now. That's what I was looking for. Really? Fine. Bastard. Alright. Right! We'll do this differently then. Yeah, no, so like the worst part about hyperfixation like that, Palkis, and also, yeah, cool anti-gravity game. I'll be in the corner, Bobby. Palkis was just telling me, he's like, having to work upside down makes me so sick. I was like, I don't know why it's movement that does it for me, but it's much more movement than it is anti-gravity. Aww. Bye, Tev. You're good to yourself. I'm proud of you. But yeah, like the thing about like especially ADHD but also autistic hyperfixations is that you literally cannot stop yourself. Like you really, really want to, but you can't. There's gotta be a way for me to reach that from here. Or to get through there without having... Like, there has to be a way to get one up there. I mean, there needs to be, because that's the solution to the puzzle, so... Yeah! Like... Impassable's a good way to put it. Really. That's interesting, but I don't. Actually, maybe. Let's see if... No, I can't get up there with it. Right. That's what you get. That's what you're gonna get. Yeah. So, could I... No. The biggest issue is I need to get something in through here. Yeah. Yeah, like you would just sit there. This has happened to me several times in my existence where I'd just be at a computer. And if there wasn't enough, so like being femme, if there's enough societal pressure, you will do it because you have been literally emotionally abused into not accepting it any other way. Oh, wait a second. I didn't notice that part. Anyhow. Oh, wait. No, I need you to come back, little guy. Because I fucked up. Are you down there still? Good. I have to have you remember stuff. Remember this. And that guy. And we'll have you remember this guy, just to be safe. Okay. Yeah, I also had, like, a feeling of... Oh, that's right. I gotta go up there and switch your side. Listen, you can't bring this back to me after I haven't used it for a whole level. Okay. Wrong way. There we go. Whatever. Alright. That's an interesting quadoozle. I think it's just because I have it too far to the left, so... But especially papers or writing, I would have to wait till the very last minute, because otherwise there was never enough pressure to get me to focus. Even with my ADHD meds, it doesn't help much, but I have figured out some better techniques as an adult. It was part of the reason I wanted to go back to school. Where am I? Oh, okay. So here. Right? Yes. Disorienting. I actually think because of ADHD, it's one of the only reasons I can do it. Oh, do these just not align? Oh. That's helpful to know. So I need to put it to the further. This is how I used to do it when we cared about printers, was I could never remember which side to print something on the back you had to do. So I would always just change it to one side or another and see what happened. No, I think that's something that... So the very best therapist I ever had was a man who specialized in neuroscience. And he once told me that one of the bigger things... Are you kidding? Really? Man. Higher? I guess I could put it higher. He told me that ADHD people in the past would have just been like writers with patrons. Or like creative types, actors, whatever. And it wasn't really until, you know, there's like enough documentation that it wasn't really until now that that became something of an issue. That's not reaching it either, right? Yep. Okay. So it seems like it has to... Ugh. Man, like, right the fuck here. Yeah. There were, like, people with autism were your Henry David Thoreau, you know? They just did what they really liked to do, and they succeeded or they didn't. Oh, okay. Can I go that way? Is that possible for me? No, they usually give me a little jumpy. Yeah. Oh. Fucking lame. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I maybe steal this from here somehow? No, because the moment I do that, it disconnects between those two. It won't let me do it from a different angle. It won't even come back. Dumb. Can you guys hear me? Oh, wait. Hold on. I know it's... Son of it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. No, I just wanted the mic closer because I thought I was echoing, and then the way my setup is, if I pull it closer, I have to restart anyway because it won't come back. If I pull it too close, it'll loosen up in the back. Like there's a little power thing that goes on the back of the I have my microphone on its stand upside down, and my USB-C into the back of the microphone is really tight because I hate cords, so it runs to the back. Yeah, that's kind of... I was hearing it too, and so... Oh, wait a second. What happened? Oh! I feel dumb, but that's okay. But I kept hearing it, and because I wasn't talking that much, I kept being, like, it was sticking out more and more and more. I'm happy I didn't lose my mind. And I'm also happy that I found that. Well, I didn't even see it move. So I was like, oh, it must have just opened it, not slide it. It's my... Whatever. I'll live. I'll make it. I'm gonna, whoa, whoa, make it after all. Can I see the other one from here? I don't think so. There. I might be able to see it from up there. No! Negative. Negative, Ghost Rider. Imagine, if you will, this is how messy. I actually ordered a new boom. The big thing I ordered with my big unemployment payback was I ordered 2 monitors and a new boom. Oops. Did I not? Oh, I think I have to move it down then. My, like, it's like the length of, like a cat that's jumping. That's the angle I keep it at. And it's actually to the side of my mouth. Right. So, it's actually to the side of my mouth, and oh, wait. It goes there? So... if I, like, get too active... It's 1.5 yards. If I get too active talking, I start to pull away, and you can kind of hear me, like, echoing and reflecting off the wall. So I tried to pull it closer and failed. Okay. Right, like... Oh no! I think it's a really... So I have a Hyper Quadcast... at the Hyper Quadcast S. And I can't speak enough about it. For a mid-priced mic, it is amazing. I also did used to do AV, as much as my scope says otherwise. But I used to do AV, so my vocal points are pretty good too, I would say. Wow. I figured out something I didn't see, but now I don't know what else to do. Oh dear. Unless... Right, that doesn't work. Chat! I've pressed X. Oh really? Do you think I break too much? I need to back off. That's helpful to know. Thank you. That's fair. I understand. Add filter. Limiter. Okay, we'll start here. We'll set the release there. And we'll see what happens. And every time I get too excited, you let me know. And we'll work on it from there. Palkis, I have slammed the X button. Okay. So, like, yeah, you don't go anywhere. Ugh. Hate it. Okay. Oh, wait! Wait. Oh, it doesn't go far enough. Yeah! Heckers, yeah. That's all I wanted. That's literally all I needed. All of my suffering is done. Wait. What? That's fine. I accept that for some reason that's where you decided to go, my guy. Okay. Beep. Oh, I see. Oh, that's funny. It's true. Every time I'm like, how did I not notice that? Alright, I gotta bar you again, dude, on top. Just one moment. In a moment. Ah. Fuck. Whatever, I won't borrow you. Nope. You'd think. Oh, wait. Can I... Wait, from right here? It's just getting this last bit over here that is daunting. Oh, wait, no. I know what I need. Oh, God, I keep missing a step and then thinking, why are you not succeeding? Because you're not finishing. Oh, man, I'm hungry. Very interesting and stimulating commentary from the Ice Palace of Hindi, which apparently is a potato. Would you just let me put it on the other guy now? Thank you. Wrong way. Boop. Ah, yes. I don't know if I should take offense to the misshapen part. Actually, originally my VTube idea was that my character was essentially 3 monsters in a trench coat, and all of her proportions were deliberately awkward because she could easily stretch. I might still go with it, but there's sketches of her opening her mouth and having another Hildy come out. That's true, they are all, but they're all beautiful. Tevra will love that it's a potato. I actually just am a huge fan of horror. Like, Victor just got me the Alien Isolation collection because it was on discount and he was very excited about it.
1K, what's up?
You literally read what I was about to say, except I thought of the Xenomorph and took it from the Xenomorph, but no. That was before Victor got me the Alien Isolation collection.
I don't know. Still feeling a bit shaken by Miranda's death.
It's okay to talk about it. I'm shutting this off occasionally because I'm eating an orange.
Thanks, 1K. Maybe in a while. I'm still processing.
That's all. Thanks, Yakut. Yeah, like I was just talking about Victor having, and I didn't even ask for it because frankly, my knowledge of Alien is simply the beautiful designs. I've seen them. I've seen all of them, but ooh, I like that. Actually, my friends have always said that if the world were to end, they believe that I would finally eschew society's morals and just start taking fuckers' heads off. One of the things one of my old roommates said is, because we learned how to roller skate together, well, remembered how to roller skate together, which she said, I could easily see you in the Night of the Living Dead mall with a golf club and roller skates breaking people's heads open. Lime, the original 70s one is still terrifying. Well, not 70s, it's like early 80s, late 80s. But I don't like, the reason I don't like advertised horror is I don't like slashers. That's not horror, that's gore. I don't mind gore at all, but I like it when it's realistic, right? Actually, that's why Vic got it. He was like, I really want to see you play this. I really like playing horror games, and I really like playing atmosphere. And as far as literature is concerned, I think some of the most horrific horror is very plain. Body horror, you know, that you yourself are now modified in some capacity, is the scariest thing in the world to me. So Alien in particular is terrifying, because once that thing gets inside of you, you're no longer you, right? So Palkis, it actually is on my schedule, but I wasn't going to like blast it because it seems a little out of character. But it is in fact one of the games that I intend to play, and he bought it specifically for that. I haven't seen It Follows. Is it a movie or a game? Then high chance I haven't seen it because I can't sit still for movies very easily, but... Oh. Okay, let's try it this way first. Ah, get another guy. Got it. Well, now I really want to see it because always when it's too, because yeah, well, and I also think that not that like liking me talk at you is a sign of anything, but people who like the same games as I do probably like the other same media that I do, so I always take recommendations from watchers very seriously. Oh, that's dumb. A dislike. Let's smash that dislike button. Okay, yeah, that's what we need to do. Interesting. So I think the problem for me becomes, how do I get those two together? Yeah, because I don't see an angle where I could see that. Lame. Alright. Can I do something like this? No. Is there a thick cog on the back that I'm not seeing? No. There's definitely something I'm not seeing, and like this right here. So basically getting into here is my top priority. But how? Maybe. Can I jump from this? Can I use that as an elevator for me? I don't know. Because it goes up too fast. Probably not. Interesting. Yeah, because this doesn't actually go through. And that won't stay open once this is gone. What is this? Oh, yeah, the red cog connects here. There's nothing that connects to this guy other than that switch. What did I? put it on the one part of the platform where it won't work. I got it. Oh Lord, just get on the thing. Do the thing. Just get on it. Thank you. Right. But then I gotta move away. And that's balls. Go ahead and follow it. I do intend to eventually use it. You know, I'm just not good at, like, a lot of multitasking. What I want for Christmas is a social media manager or a video editor. Yeah, I know I need to, though. Like, that's the thing. I am well aware that I need to. I just, like, cannot get my ass to do it. Are you joking? What am I missing? Like, this little thing here. But how do I get back there to do it? Ugh. What am I missing? God, I hate it. But I'm also in a waning energy moment. Once I get it automated, so what happens is, I go through these wanes. Then once everything's automated, I go through a wax, and then I automate everything, and then I'm fine. So each stage gets better. Like, now I have a schedule that I'm always doing, and it's automated. I have my stream account set up. I have the way it doesn't do it. Now I need to get it linked to social media. Then I need to have a habit where before stream I set up 2 things to post to social media every day, right? Then it's 4:30, so I'm just gonna not do this right now. I do have to go. It is 4:30. Potentially being composed of cheese. I would describe myself as being composed of cheese. Vegan cheese. I know, like, I'm probably not even gonna do the Friday evening stream too, which is hilarious, but remember, we've got waxing and waning going on. I think, though, yeah, the waxing's coming. Because I just went through a giant, like, energy spike talking about depression. I have major depression, so I almost never mania. But the fact that I got that unemployment after all that stress, I went through a quick mania. So I just have to recover from that. I did! Let me give it to you. I've been slowly sharing it. You don't want it? Oh, you fucker. Yeah, like it's not on my... Lime, I know Lime is like as naive and gullible as I am, so Lime's just like, Palkus, are you being a Palkus? So I haven't put it on my channel yet, but Jen made it for me, the person who streams with me on Sundays usually. So, so we have, I know. That's actually what I have to start noticing is, like, Palkus will use the emotes to indicate... Anyway, I haven't put it directly on the channel yet because I haven't made all the adjustments I want to make. But it is there now. And it posts Discord's alerts when I'm live. And eventually... because there's ways to export from Discord to Blue Sky. I will not use X. I can get it to do that. So, there you go. There's that link. Once it's on my channel, I'll be... Again, like I said, slowly. My goal is by the end of the year to have everything. I asked Jen. I was like, Jen, name it whatever, I'll deal with it. And then he just decided it was potato, and I was like, I guess my chat is potato. I was like, you know that Brunhilde in Legend is the Ice Queen, and that she literally was in a tower until Siegfried, or Siegfried came around and seduced her and she lost all her power. One potato in your memory. There's no way for humanity to continue on this planet without empires falling. No! Why did you give that to me? But Jen made it up. Is potato in your memory? One potato. It's true, the new one is trash. They've censored that. Oh my god, I actually think that is why Jen did it. Because Jen was here that day. That's hilarious and awesome. I'm gonna ask him. I bet he did. He is that type, actually. That's so cool. Palkis, you named my chat. Exactly. If not, we're just gonna say that's it anyway. No, but I'm brain dead. I think the FF... You know what, Lime? We'll talk about this a little later. I'll write up a long bit on my opinion and you can respond. But I have to stop talking to people. Remember last time when I was like, Hildy Lee says, shut the fuck up, I'm an introvert, get out of my stream. Shut the fuck up. I'm an introvert. Get out of my stream. um. I think tomorrow's D&D, so I always stream D&D. I never look at chat. I keep it off, but I live draw it. And then Sunday, Jen is here, or I'll kill him, and we're gonna do metaphor. I kid, I won't kill him. He has a life. All right, bye bye.